Hi, hello. Oh, ow. You will not believe my centred. As centred as I'm going to be. Oh, you'll not believe how difficult it is to set up all of this stuff, microphone, one-handed. So basically, I've broken my clavicle up here in the joint. I broke it actually at the joint and it is now sticking up like this. But what has also happened is this bone all the way down to here is fractured. In short, the doctor has said you have two options. One, you let it heal naturally, in which case it's probably going to heal deformed with a bump and be painful later on in life. Or two, you have surgery. But the issue with surgery is we have nowhere to pin because it's broken at the joint. There's bone in the joint and you have a fracture all the way down the clavicle. We have nowhere to pin it. So what they're going to need to do is put a plate of some description here and then a hook around into the muscle here to kind of force it all together, which is great. But that then means a further surgery 3 months or 4 months later to then take the hook out because that'll be in muscle and that can't stay there, but the plate will remain. Okay, so this is where it happened. Sorry about the noise. There's a little bridge here that crosses over I think it's the A32, and it kind of bridges Southbourne and Westbourne. So by this point I had no battery on my bike, so I was pedalling, so there's no chance I was going crazy because I'm unfit. So I was poodling along and coming down this gravel path, which actually looking at it now doesn't seem particularly gravelly, but it was clearly gravelly enough because as I came down here I don't know what happened actually now, because it's not a steep turning, it's not a huge amount of gravel, but literally here my front wheel gave out like so. I came off the bike like so down to here and landed on my shoulder and my head and my back and my arm and my knees, and it hurt. Enough of that, onto this. I have waited 3 months. I ordered this just after lockdown and it's kind of 4 months since lockdown. Home Depot, it's come from America, that's why it took so long. So one-handedly, let's try to unbox it because it looks pretty well packaged. Now this, the thumbnail to this video will probably be a bit mysterious, but there'll be a warning in the title because this is, how can I describe it? Special, geeky, childish even. I don't know. Frankly, I don't care. It's box inception. It's a box in a box. Oh look, packing noodles. That wasn't smooth. Ah man, I've given it away. I'm going to blur this out because it says what it is. I won't blur this out where it says toys action figures, but I'm going to blur out what that says because otherwise I've ruined the suspense if I'm building any at all. Oh, I'm so excited. Right, how am I going to get this out? If any of you care. Oh, I know for a fact there's a couple of members of my family and one particular follower who is eagle-eyed and spotted something else in the studio, that may appreciate this. Dun 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 dun. Ah, it's upside down. This is Power Ranger Lightning Collection collectible White Ranger helmet. What I would have given for this as a child. So before I open it, let's give a little bit of a background, because why is a 38-year-old male buying what in effect is a child's toy? It's not, it's a collectible helmet, but anyway. This represents, sorry, I also have back issues. This represents a very large part of my childhood. I was obsessed with Power Rangers. I would get up every Saturday morning and watch the Power Rangers, the original Power Rangers. So there was that aspect to it, that I could watch the TV shows and enjoy them. Another aspect of how this was part of my childhood was I would play Power Rangers on my own at home. This also formed part of the bond with all of my cousins. We would all be a different ranger and we would play. And also, this is where, if I think back, I kind of had a spark for video creation, because I would often script out a kind of a scene and think how I would film it and transition, jump and appear in one place and the other with my Uncle Mark's camcorder, but I never actually got the balls to ask him to borrow his camcorder, so I never actually got to film anything, which would have been good looking back now. And also with my cousin Chantal, we would script fight sequences and literally practice for hours in my nan and granddad's front garden. We would literally come back with bruises on our arms where we were swinging and punching and blocking. So yeah, it doesn't represent a 38-year-old being weird and just buying a kid's toy. It represents memories, and that's that. This looks so cool. So this came from, I bought it off of eBay, and it has to come from America. I initially tried to purchase this via a UK seller on Amazon, but they ended up refunding it because for whatever reason they couldn't get the stock, or they couldn't get their hands on it. So yeah, this had to come from the States, special order, took 3 months to get here, and is used quite a lot in cosplay, which is kind of like Comic-Con and all those kind of things where people dress up as their favourite characters, past or present, and then they go to a convention and do stuff. So there it is in all its glory. Apparently this goes like so. That goes on there, there, and then I think we're going to be out of shot. I'll show you some B-roll. Roll the B-roll. Come on, who didn't love the Power Rangers? It had everything. It had action, it had like suspense, drama, not done particularly well. It had like the whole love triangle love story with Kimberly, Jason and Tommy. White Ranger was the green, baddie goodie, good guy goes bad guy goes good. It had it all, it had it all. This is a replica of the original helmet, which if you look closely in the TV series has these little latches on the side, but those latches are non-functional. They're there for aesthetics because this is secured with magnets. And can you see inside there's kind of like a full bicycle helmet set up so it can fit on your head if you did actually want to wear it out and about. I must say I am impressed. It is plastic. Pretty good. It feels good quality. And it looks, oh, I don't know what to say. Yes, I'm sad. Yes, I'm a geek, but it looks good. Ow. Every time I look at it, I'm gonna think happy childhood memories. One of my followers, who is also a friend and also owns or owned an IT business until recently, noticed something in the background which was to be presented with this, but it came before this. And that is the original legacy, important to note, legacy Power Ranger morpher. So again, just like the helmet, this is from the very original Power Rangers. And yes, again, it is a toy, but it just brings back memories, all those things. And now going back to that time, obviously I would have killed for this, like I said, but I never had it. But I was very fortunate because they brought out something similar to this back in the day. And we're talking 20, make me 18, 29 years ago, maybe when I was 8 or 9. Yeah, so I did have one of these. And what I did was, obviously played with it a lot, but because there are 5 coins in this. Tyrannosaurus! Saber-tooth tiger! Mammoth! Hi, Editor Scott here. Mammoth? Mammoth? No, it was Mastodon! Triceratops! I would give, or I wouldn't give, I gave one of these coins to each of my cousins so that we could play Power Rangers. So I don't think any of them had a morpher. Maybe they weren't just into it as much as me. But yeah, I would give them all a coin and then we'll play Power Rangers. I would always be the Red Ranger because like I've got the leader qualities. I've got the qualities of a leader. So there it is. Ooh. This is heavy. Okay, so this is nothing like the toy I had. The toy I had when I was little was quite cheap and plasticky. But this has got, ooh, can you hear that? This has got a bit of oosh. This has got a bit of weight to it. And there's an on switch. And there's a stand. Actually, no, this isn't a stand. That goes on your belt, so you can be like, yeah, proper Power Ranger boy. So sorry, this is such a geeky video, but listen what happens when you turn it on. Ah! Did the White Ranger, what was the White Ranger?
Hello, darkness, my old...
I can't remember. I call myself a fan, and I don't even know what the White Ranger was. Tiger Zord?
You're goddamn right.
So there we have it. Power Ranger Morpher, collectible helmet, one happy Scott. An unboxing of a different nature, which you may or may not have expected from me being a techie geek kind of person. So there you go. If you liked it, please don't forget, a like would be great, a subscribe would be even better, and let me know in the comments box below any other comments, questions, or feedback that you may have regarding me, this video, this channel, or my content. Thank you very much. And until next time, until I make another video, I don't know when that's going to be because of this situation, because it's hard. So until the next video, I'll see you in that video when I make it. Goodbye, internet.
Throw this shade on me, like they all hate on me. Don't bring that rage on me.